is Michelle Obama's podcast. The figures haven't been great, and she's out there promoting it. You've got to give her credit for that. She's out there doing interviews. And in this one, she's asked about her political ambitions.
When people ask me would I ever run, the answer is no. I mean, then if you ask me that, then you have absolutely no idea the sacrifice that your kids make when your parents are in that role. I think we've done enough. Question asked and answered. Never going to happen.
Alex, the Obamas have done enough. I think we can agree with that.
Oh, they've done more than enough. But, I think there's real trouble in paradise. I think that's why, she's not going to run, is because her and Barack are, they're on the rocks. And she wants to blame her children. And, that's her prerogative. But if her and Barack were still in love, I don't know why she wouldn't consider running for president, considering that she's probably more talented than Kamala Harris. And that is, you were just talking about earlier, that is who they predict to be the next candidate for the next presidential election. So they have nobody to put up for president that is actually likable, that has really achieved anything that is noteworthy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to make her do this, but she's not going to run because her and Obama are obviously having relationship issues. So she has bigger fish to fry than trying to run for president.
And that podcast, you are familiar with the medium. You would have participated in many successful podcasts. What would you advise her if you were her producer? How would you improve it? Because thus far it has not exactly been compelling, and it hasn't been pulling in the figures.
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, how does she make a successful podcast? It'd be easy. Just say she loves Donald Trump. If she became conservative, it would be the #1 podcast. If she started talking like, oh, I love Trump, everybody would have to go listen to it. So I'm just saying, if she wants numbers, she wants views, she should do the opposite of what we expected. She should become, she should be, a big Trump supporter, a Trump podcast. Think about the numbers that would do, Rita.
You know what? You're onto something. She doesn't even have to go that far. If she just deviates on one issue from the leftist group thing, it can be anything. It could be men in women's sport. It could be net zero craziness. It could be any number of policies. If she just took one of those and took a contrary position to the left, it would have a huge reaction. Now, before you go, I've got to ask you about the Venezuelan gangbangers being sent back to their home country. Despite the fact that we've got activist judges, some of them appointed by Barack Obama, like Judge Patricia Millett, who are frustrating the efforts of the Trump administration to deport these gangbangers. This judge has even said, Alex, that these prisoners are being treated worse than Nazis. What's your response to that?
It's ironic that she compared flying Venezuelan gangbangers back to their home country of Venezuela as worse than the Nazis were treated, considering after World War II, it's a well-known fact that a bunch of Nazis tried to run away to Venezuela. So that doesn't even make sense. She just doesn't even know her world history. So trust me, those Nazis would love to be in Venezuela instead of the Nuremberg trial. So she's insane. She's trying to hand wave. I said that earlier, but she's trying to act like the Holocaust wasn't a big deal anytime she says that. And I hate that. I hate that they always use that term Nazi, because it's just so misused, and it's not what's happening to these Venezuelan immigrants. I got a free trip back home. I mean, anybody would accept a free plane trip back home. We should have sent them back in the back of a bus, my personal opinion, but, I'm not Tom Homan.
Alex Stein, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank you, Rita. Always a pleasure.